Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're gonna be taking another look at Katabatic Gear's Wren Bivy. In our first video, we did a review over this bivvy, and I got a pretty good response from that video. One of the comments I got was, will you do a follow-up video showing how you set it up and the sleep system you use inside it? And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Let's get into it. We're gonna go through some of the gear you'll need and what I use in the backcountry to sleep comfortable in a bivvy. First off, we got a ground sheet, must have. We got the bivvy, sleeping pad, sleeping bag, got our pillow, a tarp for bad weather, stakes, and trekking poles. Now the trekking poles are optional. You can also use trees if they're in the area, but if not, definitely got to have the trekking poles. First up, we're going to set up our ground sheet. Now I use Tyvek paper, bought it at Home Depot. We've got our ground sheet laid out. Now it's time to break out the bivvy and set it up. Now I did cut my ground sheet a bit wider than my bivvy, so the stakes will actually go through the ground sheet and help it stay into place. For the bivvy itself, I'm going to be using 6-inch stakes. When you're staking the bivvy off, you don't have to put a whole lot of tension on each corner. Moving up to the head. I'm gonna go ahead and unzip this so we can get some air into it. Now that we've got the ground sheet laid down, the bivvy set up, and all 4 corners staked, we're gonna move to pitching it with these trekking poles. I like to loop my wrist straps around each one of the trekking poles. That way it kind of helps hold them together. Make sure they're even on each side. Let's loosen this a bit. Once you have your trekking poles set up and you have your cord wrapped around it, come down here and adjust your line so that it's tight. There we go, we got the head set up. Now you can run this bivvy without raising the foot box. I did sleep with it that way a few nights, but you know, if you want to, you can grab a random stick, come back here and support your foot box. Make a quick adjustment. All right, and there she is, the bivvy is set up. Now you may need to make a few minor adjustments, and that's fine, but for the most part, she's good to go. And now that we've got our bivvy set up, we're gonna go through our sleep system and setting it up inside the bivvy. First up, our sleeping pad. I've got an insulated extra large sleeping pad that is actually oversized for this bivvy. It's a bit wide and the sides curl up, but I actually kind of like it that way. It helps me stay centered on the pad. Let's get it out and get it blowed up. To blow up my air pad, I'm using the Flextail Max Pump 3, and it's a phenomenal pump. Works super fast, and the battery lasts extra long, and even comes with a flashlight on it. It also comes with a bunch of different attachments for you to be able to blow up just about anything you have. We got our air mattress aired up and we are ready to install it inside of the bivvy. What I like to do is fold it up like a taco. Since mine's oversized, it's gonna fold up like this anyway. Just makes it a little easier to get in there. Now I put my air mattress as far back as I can so I have extra room by my head for any gear I have. Next up is our sleeping bag, and in here I have a Cabelas Instinct 0 degree down mummy sleeping bag, and this is a phenomenal sleeping bag. This thing will keep you warm in the coldest of temperatures. So let's get her unpacked. All right, we'll slide that in there. We'll give this sleeping bag a few minutes to kind of fully insulate itself, and we'll go ahead and air up the pillow. Here I have the Sea to Summit Aeros pillow, a really nice tiny pillow here. I love this thing. Works great. I don't even need to use my Flextail to air it up. Takes about 3.5 breaths to blow that thing up. Nice soft pillow. All right, guys, it looks like we got some bad weather coming in. The winds are kicking up and there's some pretty dark clouds rolling in. So we need to get a tarp set up. And for that, we're going to use the Pariah Outdoors Sanctuary Sil-Tarp. It's a 10 by 10 square tarp, and it's a great tarp. I want to talk about Pariah Outdoors for a little bit. I have no affiliation with them, but they're a great company. All their products are made right here in the USA. They're budget friendly and the quality is unmatched. Check out what they've got to offer. It's lifetime warranty, no questions asked. Great company to work with. So y'all go check out Pariah Outdoors online. Let's get this thing set up before this rain hits. First thing you want to do is come off your center line of your bivvy about 2.5 feet and set a stake. Then you want to run the length of the bivvy and set another stake at this corner. Make sure you got a nice tight line. We're going to do the same over here. Come over about 2.5 feet from our center line, totaling about 4-5 foot. And we're going to set another stake. Then our last corner, we're going to make sure it's in line and pulled tight with our last stake. And we're going to set it. Now we got to set up the ridge line. I've already got a ridge line tied here to my center post. We're going to go over our post here, pull nice and tight down to our ground stake. We're going to do a full wrap around it, come back up. Then we're going to take our loop here, go around our post, pull tight, cinch it down. Got our other ridge line, we're going to pull tight to our trekking poles, make a loop, run down to our stake, pull tight, make a loop, come back up to our trekking pole. We're going to loop it and pull it tight. Okay, everything looks good and tight. Nothing's touching on the inside. We are good to go. Let's pull this corner a little further out. Make a minor adjustment here. All right, that looks good to me. And now we're completely covered from any bad weather that's coming our way. Let's take an up close look. We've got our trekking poles here tied down, staked. Going inside the bivvy. We're a little off center. That's okay, we can make some minor adjustments to that. Looks good though. Here we have our random stick. Seems to be holding up really well. A little lean to it, we can fix that. Like I said, minor adjustments here and there where you need them. But we are set up and ready to go. I don't think anything's getting in there. We're gonna sleep warm, dry, and comfortable tonight. We got a nice little vestibule here. Put our gear, keep it out of the rain. All right, we got the ground sheet laid out. We got the bivvy set up. We got our sleep system installed in it. The only thing left is to take a nap. One little extra thing I like to bring into the backcountry with me is a doormat. Let's open this bad girl up. This is our little doormat for when we get in the bivvy. We take our shoes off, we set them outside, maybe our socks, whatever. It's just a nice clean place to set any of your extra gear that you don't want to take in your bivvy with you. So let's get set up to go to sleep. Before I close everything up, I'll try to get everything inside ready as much as possible. That way I'm not having this stuff all over me. So I'm in my bivvy. I've got my sleeping bag zipped up pretty good, getting comfortable how I want it. Then let's go ahead and zip it up. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm going to sleep. Bye.